Have you ever wondered why some people reach their 80s and 90s with strong hearts while others struggle with heart disease in their 40s? What separates them? It's not luck, it's not magic, and it's not always genetics. It's the small daily choices, what they eat, how they live, and the way they care for their body's most vital system, the heart. When you look at people who live long, energetic lives, people from regions known as blue zones, like Okinawa in Japan or Sardinia in Italy, you notice something remarkable. They're not obsessed with calories or strict diets. They don't chase the latest health trends or miracle supplements. Instead, their meals are simple, real, and consistent. They eat foods that come from the earth, not from boxes or factories. And yet, their arteries stay clean, their blood pressure remains stable, and their energy doesn't fade with age. Here's the truth we often overlook: heart disease doesn't appear overnight. It's a slow, silent process that begins years, sometimes decades, before the first symptom ever shows. Every processed meal, every fried snack, every sugary drink adds a microscopic layer of damage inside your arteries. The body does its best to repair it, but when the damage keeps coming, plaque begins to form, narrowing those vital passageways that carry blood to your heart and brain. And then one day, without warning, buildup becomes a blockage, a heart attack, a stroke, a moment that changes everything. But imagine if we could stop that process, if we could reverse it by making different choices before it's too late. That's where awareness comes in. Most people think heart disease is a matter of fate, something you inherit or can't control. But science tells a different story. The majority of heart problems are not genetic, they're lifestyle driven, which means you have far more power than you think. Every meal is either healing you or hurting you. Every bite is a message to your arteries, either to inflame or to repair. So when I ask, why do some people stay heart healthy for life while others don't? The answer points straight back to the table. It's the food, the daily rhythm of what you choose to nourish your body with. Because your heart is listening even when you aren't. It's not about perfection, it's about direction. One better meal today, one better choice tomorrow, one steady shift toward natural. Healing foods can start to change the course of your life, and that's the empowering part. You can start right now. We often talk about exercise, stress, or medication when it comes to heart health. We rarely talk about the quiet killer that slips onto our plates every single day, our daily diet. It's not just about what we eat occasionally, it's about what we eat repeatedly. That's where the danger hides. Think about it, the average person consumes over 1,000 meals every year. Each one of those meals is either fueling your vitality or silently feeding disease. Most of us underestimate how much impact one daily habit can have. A little too much sugar here, a processed snack there, it adds up. Over time, those choices form patterns, and those patterns form outcomes. It's not sudden, it's cumulative. The human body is incredibly forgiving, but it's not invincible. Our arteries, those beautiful, flexible tunnels of life, are meant to stay clear and elastic. They're designed to carry oxygen and nutrients freely, like smooth rivers flowing through your body. But the modern diet, loaded with trans fats, processed oils, refined carbs, and excess salt, starts to erode that system. It's like dumping sludge into a river every day. Eventually, the flow slows down. And here's the tricky part: your body doesn't always warn you right away. There's no pain in the early stages of arterial damage. You might feel fine, even energetic. But beneath the surface, those walls are thickening, the flow is narrowing, and inflammation is quietly brewing. It's only when it's almost too late that symptoms finally appear: shortness of breath, chest pain, fatigue. That's when many people wake up to the reality of what's been happening for years. But here's the good news: the same way poor eating habits can clog your arteries, the right foods can clean them. The same daily repetition that damages can also heal if you feed your body the nutrients it's been craving all along. That's the power of food as medicine. Your diet is not just about calories, it's information. It tells your body what to build, how to heal, and whether to thrive or decay. Every meal you eat is a chemical message that shapes your future health. So when I say your daily diet may be silently damaging your heart, I'm not saying it to scare you. I'm saying it to wake you up, because awareness is the first step toward change. Change starts one meal at a time. So what's the 5-1 natural meal proven to help clean your arteries? Let's make this simple. It's not a fancy supplement, not a miracle pill, and definitely not something that comes in a shiny package. It's real food, alive, colorful, and powerful. The best meal to clean your arteries combines 4 key elements: fiber, rich legumes, antioxidant-packed vegetables, heart-healthy fats, and natural anti-inflammatory spices. Together, they create a biological reset for your cardiovascular system. Imagine this Warm bowl of lentil and vegetable stew, simmering with garlic, turmeric, spinach, and tomatoes, drizzled with extra virgin olive oil and topped with a handful of crushed walnuts. This isn't just comfort food, it's therapy for your arteries. Every ingredient plays a specific role in restoring your heart's health. Lentils are one of nature's most powerful cholesterol sweepers. They're packed with soluble fiber, which binds to excess cholesterol in your digestive tract and helps flush it out before it can ever stick to your artery walls. Over time, that means less plaque, smoother blood flow, and a healthier heart. Then there's the olive oil, liquid gold for your cardiovascular system. Extra virgin olive oil contains monounsaturated fats and polyphenols that protect your arteries from oxidative damage. Studies have shown that just a few tablespoons a day can significantly reduce inflammation and improve the elasticity of your blood vessels. Next comes garlic, a natural miracle worker. Its compound allicin acts like a cleanser inside your arteries, helping to lower blood pressure, reduce LDL cholesterol, and prevent the buildup of new plaque. Doesn't just flavor your food, it strengthens your heart with every bite. And then we add turmeric, the golden spice of life. Turmeric's active ingredient, curcumin, has been studied for its ability to lower inflammation and improve endothelial function, the inner lining of your arteries. It's like polishing the walls of your blood vessels, helping them stay smooth and open. Finally, top it off with walnuts or chia seeds. These little powerhouses are full of omega-3 fatty acids, the healthy fats that reduce triglycerides and protect against arterial stiffening. They're the finishing touch that turns a simple meal into a heart-healing ritual. When you combine all these foods into one meal, something incredible happens. Your body starts to shift from inflammation to repair, from stiffness to flexibility. Your arteries begin to open. Your blood flows more freely and your heart gets the oxygen it's been craving. It's not about eating less. It's about eating right. This meal doesn't just fill you, it fuels your life. And the best part, it's delicious, affordable, and easy to make. You can eat it every day, knowing that each spoonful is working quietly to clean, protect, and strengthen the most vital system in your body. That's what I call true medicine on a plate. When you eat this kind of meal, something powerful begins to happen deep inside your body, something you can't see, but your heart can definitely feel. Your arteries, those delicate passageways that carry the very essence of life, start to heal. The walls begin to soften and relax. The plaque that once clung tightly starts to lose its grip, and your blood begins to flow more freely, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every corner of your body. It's not magic, it's biology. You see, plaque buildup isn't a permanent condition, it's a response. When your body senses inflammation or damage, it tries to protect itself by laying down layers of cholesterol and calcium, almost like a bandage. But when the inflammation never stops, when processed foods, refined sugars, and harmful fats keep entering the bloodstream, that bandage keeps growing. Over time, it hardens, blocking the natural flow of life. Now imagine introducing the opposite, real, healing food. Fiber from lentils starts binding to excess cholesterol, pulling it out of the body. Olive oil nourishes your arterial lining, keeping it flexible instead of brittle. Antioxidants from vegetables like spinach and tomatoes neutralize free radicals that would otherwise attack your vessel walls. And turmeric and garlic go to work reducing inflammation, signaling your body that the damage is over. It's time to rebuild. This process doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. Studies from places like the Cleveland Clinic and Harvard School of Public Health have shown that a consistent plant-forward diet, rich in fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats can actually reverse the progression of atherosclerosis, the main cause of blocked arteries. Think about that reversal, not just prevention. That means that even if years of poor eating habits have taken a toll, your body still has the blueprint for repair. You just need to give it the right materials. The difference between a clogged artery and a clean one isn't age, it's nourishment. When your meals shift from processed to pure, your arteries respond. They open, they relax, they begin to function the way they were designed to. Blood pressure drops, energy rises, and that constant feeling of heaviness or fatigue begins to lift. It's amazing how food can do what even powerful drugs sometimes can't. It addresses the root cause. It doesn't just mask the symptom, it restores balance. That's why this one meal isn't just food, it's a statement, a message to your body that you're done feeding disease and ready to feed life. So when you sit down with a bowl of that healing stew, understand what you're really doing. You're not just eating dinner. You're repairing, rejuvenating, and reclaiming your health, one nourishing bite at a time. The secret behind this healing process lies in one simple truth: your arteries don't just need to be clear, they need to be alive. And what keeps them alive are antioxidants and healthy fats working together like a repair team inside your body. These two elements are the unsung heroes of heart health. They protect, restore, and renew the very lining of your arteries, the endothelium, which controls everything from blood pressure to circulation to how efficiently your heart delivers oxygen. Let's start with antioxidants. Think of them as your body's internal firefighters. Every day, your cells are under attack by free radicals, unstable molecules caused by stress, pollution, processed foods, and even normal metabolism. When these free radicals build up, they ignite a chain reaction of inflammation that damages artery walls. Over time, this leads to plaque buildup, narrowing, and stiffness. Antioxidants put out those fires. They neutralize free radicals before they can cause harm. Foods like tomatoes, leafy greens, berries, and colorful vegetables are loaded with these protective compounds. Even the deep orange of turmeric or the deep green of spinach is your body's visual cue. Nature literally color codes its medicine. Every vibrant color in your meal is another layer of defense for your arteries. Now pair those antioxidants with healthy fats, and you create the perfect environment for arterial healing. Olive oil, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, and avocados, all rich in omega-3s and monounsaturated fats, don't just lower bad cholesterol, they strengthen your arteries from within. These fats coat your blood vessels in a thin, protective layer that keeps them flexible and resistant to damage. It's fascinating to realize how differently these natural fats behave compared to the artificial ones in processed foods. Trans fats and hydrogenated oils harden your arteries, making them stiff and brittle. But healthy fats do the opposite. They keep your arteries supple, helping blood flow easily, reducing blood pressure, and preventing clot formation. It's like the difference between oiling a machine and letting it rust. What's even more remarkable is that antioxidants and healthy fats work synergistically. Olive oil, for example, helps your body absorb fat-soluble antioxidants like vitamin E and carotenoids from vegetables. That means when you drizzle olive oil over a salad or mix it into your lentil stew, you're not just improving the flavor, you're amplifying your meal's healing power. And here's something to think about: the Mediterranean diet, often praised as the world's healthiest, is built exactly on this combination. Plants, antioxidants, and healthy fats. It's not restrictive, it's not complicated, and it's not about deprivation. It's about giving your body what it's been missing, real, living food that repairs rather than ruins. So when you eat that one simple meal rich in antioxidants and healthy fats, you're not just preventing heart disease, you're reversing the damage, renewing your energy, and giving your arteries a second chance at life. Your body knows how to heal, it's been designed to. All it needs is your permission and your plate to begin. Inflammation. This is the real villain behind artery disease. It's not just about cholesterol or fat, it's about fire. A quiet, invisible fire that burns inside your blood vessels day after day. Most people don't even know it's there until it's too late. Inflammation is your body's defense mechanism gone rogue. It starts with good intentions, trying to heal, but when it never shuts off, it begins to destroy. Think about a small cut on your skin. It turns red, swollen, and warm. That's inflammation doing its job to protect and repair. But imagine if that redness never faded, if that swelling never went away. That's exactly what happens inside your arteries when you feed your body processed foods, refined sugars, fried oils, and excessive meat. It's like pouring gasoline on a small spark every single day. Over time, that spark becomes a blaze and your arteries pay the price. This internal inflammation makes the lining of your arteries, the endothelium, weak and irritated. Once that happens, cholesterol particles start sticking to those damaged spots like plaster on cracked walls. Your body tries to patch it up, forming plaque layer by layer. It's not doing this to hurt you, it's doing it to protect you. But when the damage never stops, those patches pile up, narrowing your arteries and stiffening their walls. That's when blood pressure rises, energy drops, and risk skyrockets. But here's the beauty of the human body. It can calm that fire when you feed it right. Anti-inflammatory foods are nature's extinguishers. Garlic, turmeric, leafy greens, berries, flax seeds, and olive oil all send a signal to your cells. Stand down, it's time to heal. These foods lower oxidative stress, cool the inflammation, and restore the normal rhythm of your cardiovascular system. Turmeric's curcumin, for instance, directly targets inflammatory enzymes in the body, reducing the chemical messengers that keep the fire burning. Garlic helps lower C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation that doctors measure to assess heart risk. Even something as simple as a handful of walnuts delivers omega-3s that work like natural firefighters, putting out the flames where they start. And let's not forget stress. It's food for inflammation. Chronic stress floods your system with cortisol and adrenaline, making your blood vessels tighten and your immune system stay on constant alert. Combine that with a poor diet, and your arteries are living in a storm. But when you eat whole plant-based, rich meals and pair them with calm, breathing, walking, sleeping well, you begin to reverse that storm. When inflammation fades, your arteries can finally rest. Blood starts moving freely again. Your heart beats more efficiently. Your energy returns. You begin to feel the difference, lighter, calmer, more alive. That's the magic of healing from the inside out. You're not just treating symptoms, you're correcting the cause. Every time you eat a clean, natural meal, you're turning down the heat in your body 1 degree at a time. And when that inner fire cools, your heart finds peace and your life a longer rhythm. Now, here's something that surprises most people. The body doesn't need massive changes to protect the heart. Sometimes it just needs one small, consistent shift. One meal, one habit, repeated over time, can literally change the direction of your health. You don't need to become a nutrition expert or overhaul your entire diet overnight. You just need to start sending your body the right message, and food is that message. When you eat a meal that's rich in natural fiber and antioxidants and healthy fats, you're telling your body it's time to heal. When you eat processed junk, you're saying, keep fighting. The difference between the two is the difference between inflammation and renewal. The magic lies not in intensity, in consistency. It's like brushing your teeth. You wouldn't brush once a month and expect clean teeth. You brush every day because you know small habits prevent big problems. Your arteries work the same way. They respond to what you feed them most of the time, not occasionally. That's why one consistent heart healing meal every day can do more than any pill ever could. There's a reason the world's longest living cultures don't fear heart disease. They've built their lives around simple, nourishing foods. The Okinawans in Japan start their mornings with miso, tofu, and sea vegetables, low fat, antioxidant rich, and full of minerals. The Sardinians in Italy enjoy lentil soups, whole grains, fresh herbs, and a drizzle of olive oil daily. No fancy supplements, no extreme restrictions, just small, steady habits that add up to extraordinary results. Modern science confirms what ancient wisdom always knew. Your body is designed to renew itself when you stop getting in its way. Arteries that were once stiff can regain flexibility. Inflammation that once raged can calm down. Even plaque that once narrowed the pathways of life can begin to fade. And it all starts with what you put on your plate, one meal at a time. It's easy to underestimate how powerful a single habit can be. But over the weeks and months, that habit compounds just like interest in a bank account. Every time you choose the healing meal instead of the harmful one, you're investing in your future energy, clarity, and longevity. You're literally rewriting your body's story from disease to vitality. So don't think about perfection. Think about direction. Don't focus on what you can't eat. Focus on what you can heal. The best changes are the ones you can live with, not the ones you can't sustain. One nourishing meal a day, one better choice at a time. That's how you clean your arteries, protect your heart, and build a future of strength and vitality. When we look at the world's healthiest, longest living people, a pattern becomes clear. It's not luck, wealth, access to advanced healthcare that keeps them strong. It's lifestyle. Specifically, it's how they eat, move, and think about food. These people don't count calories, they don't fear carbs or fats, and they don't rely on supplements. Instead, they live by a simple principle: food should nourish, not numb. It should energize, not exhaust. In the Mediterranean, people sit down to meals made with love and fresh ingredients: vegetables, beans, olive oil, nuts, herbs, and whole grains. In Okinawa, Japan, elders in their 90s still tend gardens, eat fresh vegetables, tofu, and seaweed, and follow the rule of hara hachiba, eating until they are 80% full. In Nicoya, Costa Rica, families share black beans, corn tortillas, papayas, and squash. Across these regions, blue zones, heart disease, obesity, and strokes are rare, even in old age. What do these cultures have in common? Their meals are naturally anti-inflammatory, rich in antioxidants, free from the processed fats and chemicals that dominate the modern diet. But there's something deeper. They treat eating as a ritual of life, not a rush for convenience. They eat slowly, surrounded by family or friends, connecting with gratitude. And that emotional calmness, that sense of balance, is medicine too. In these long living cultures, the relationship with food is healing in every sense. Their diets promote clean arteries because they're built on real, unprocessed foods that the human body recognizes. Their blood vessels stay flexible because they're not bombarded with toxins. Their hearts stay strong because their meals are designed by nature, not factories. and science supports it. Decades of research show that people who follow these dietary patterns, rich in plants, legumes, nuts, and olive oil, have a dramatically lower risk of heart attack and stroke. Their inflammation markers drop, their cholesterol improves, and their arteries remain clearer even as they age. But perhaps most inspiring of all, they don't view this way of eating as healthy. They view it as normal. That's the secret we've lost in modern life. We've made healthy eating sound complicated and restrictive when it's actually the most natural thing in the world. You don't need exotic superfoods or expensive diets. You need simplicity. Real food grown from the ground, cooked with care, eaten with gratitude. So if you want arteries like those of a 90-year-old Okinawan farmer or a Sardinian shepherd, don't look for shortcuts, look for patterns. Eat more plants, add healthy fats, skip the processed stuff, and slow down when you eat. That's not just a diet, it's a lifestyle of longevity. And when you live that way, your arteries will thank you every single day with the rhythm of a strong, steady heartbeat. Here's the truth most people forget: your body is always listening to your choices. Every bite, every meal, every moment of care or neglect is a conversation between you and your health. And the beautiful thing is, it's never too late to change the tone of that conversation. You can start today, right now, with your next meal. You don't need to overhaul your life or chase perfection. Just decide that your heart deserves better, because it does. That one meal, the lentil stew, the olive oil, the garlic, the turmeric, the walnuts, it's not just food, it's a decision. It's a quiet but powerful declaration: I choose healing over habit. I choose life over limitation. Your body is capable of extraordinary recovery when you give it the chance. Your arteries can rebuild, your blood can flow freely again, your energy can return, and your mind can sharpen. You are not broken, you are responsive. The moment you start nourishing your body with intention, it responds with gratitude. You feel it in your heartbeat, your clarity, your strength. It doesn't matter how many years you've eaten the wrong things or ignored the signs, your body never stops trying to heal. It's waiting for your cooperation, and that cooperation begins not with fear, but with love. Love for your heart, your future, your family, and your purpose. So the next time you sit down to eat, pause for a moment. Look at your food and ask yourself, is this feeding my health or feeding my habits? That question alone can change your life, because every meal is an opportunity, an invitation to build a stronger, clearer, more vibrant version of you. Your arteries don't need another promise, they need action. Your heart doesn't need another excuse, it needs nourishment. And you don't need another Monday to start, you just need today. Choose the meal that heals. Choose the path that sustains. Because when your heart is clean, your energy rises, your thoughts clear, and your life expands in every direction. This isn't just about living longer, it's about living better, stronger, freer, fully alive. The Fade1 best meal to clean out your arteries isn't just about what's on your plate, it's about what you decide to believe that health is within reach and your body is ready to prove it.